A very good afternoon. Welcome to Africa Today. I am Peace Ogenegbawe. First, let's talk the headlines. On the headlines, INEC denies CUPP briefing on election. Ghana royalty invited to Queen's funeral. Still in the news, Somali leader, U.S. Defense Secretary discuss Al-Shabaab war. And on sports, Nigeria to battle Morocco, Mozambique, Malawi in AFCON. Now the news in detail. Nigeria's President Muhammadu Buhari has commended security agencies on the recent feats achieved in taming issues of banditry and kidnapping in the country. The Minister of Interior, Rauf Aregbesola, said the President made the commendation during the National Security Council meeting in Abuja on Thursday. President Buhari, who presided over the meeting, however, charged the security agencies to consolidate on the gains so far achieved on or before December. Aregbesola, along with the Minister of Police Affairs, Mohammed Dingyadi, briefed State House correspondents at the end of the meeting. The minister said that the President was particularly pleased with the Nigeria Police Force for maintaining high professionalism during the conduct of gubernatorial elections in Ekiti, Osun, and Anambra states. He also revealed that the meeting deliberated on the activities of the National Task Force on the prohibition of illegal importation, smuggling of arms, ammunition, light weapons, chemical weapons, and pipeline vandalism, which is known as NATFORCE.
Equally of concern is the presence of some illegal outfits that impersonate the legitimate security agencies. Of particular concern is a body called National Task Force on illegal importation of goods, small arms, and what have you, but the short name for it is NATFORCE. The council declares that body an illegal organization. It should just simply disband itself, because the council has ordered all security agencies to enforce the disbandment.
The Independent National Electoral Commission, that is INEC, has dismissed speculations that over 10 million fresh registrants may have been added to the current voters' registration by the ruling All Progressives Congress, that is APC, in an effort to manipulate next year's general elections. National Commissioner, Information and Voter Education Committee, Festus Okoye, in a statement said the Commission is still in the process of cleaning up fresh registration data obtained during the last continuous voter registration, that is the CVR. The Coalition of United Political Parties, that is CUPP, had in a news conference displayed extracts of the National Voters Register, which it claimed were part of at least 10 million fake registrations done by the APC.
We have called you today because we have secured the documents to back up claims that we have uncovered a well-orchestrated grand compromise of the electoral register, falsification and upload of fake registration, move to nullify the use of the bimodal voter accreditation system BVAS machine, complete takeover of INEC and the removal of its chairman from office, and traceable offenses of rigging the 2023 general election.
The Commissioner went on to assure Nigerians that the Commission will continue to provide the public with updates on the progress of these processes, as they did through press releases of September 12, 2022. And now to ASU-related matters, the President, ASU, Emmanuel Osodeke, has said the union is willing to end its 7-month-old strike. Osodeke, however, said this could only be achieved if concrete agreements are reached with the federal government in Abuja at the National Town Hall meeting on tertiary education, tagged Locked Gate of Our Citadels, a national emergency.
How many of those lecturers are going to use their mind and will to teach courses the way they should teach them? Just ask yourself that question. How many? They will go back to school. Who will lose? This country will lose. So instead of resolving issue, you are going to court. So those basically are the issues, and our appeal that we are willing to call on this strike any day, even tomorrow. But we have to have something concrete that we can come back with.
Academic Staff Union of Universities embarked on industrial action on February 14, making it over 7 months since public universities across the country were closed down. The federal government recently sued ASU at the industrial court in an attempt to end the strike. Details of this will be brought very soon. Moving away from that story, we now move to other parts of West Africa after this break. Do stay with us. Welcome back. Ghana's Ashanti King, Otumfuo Osei Tutu II, has been invited to attend the state funeral of Queen Elizabeth II at London's Westminster Abbey on Monday. A local radio station has made the invitation known via a tweet. King Otumfuo Osei Tutu II ascended the throne in 1999 as the 16th ruler, or Asantehene. The Asantehene is a revered figurehead of Ghana's largest ethnic group. However, he is barred by the constitution from taking part in Ghana's politics. In 2018, he hosted then Prince Charles at his Manhia Palace, and the prince is now the King Charles III. 2 people have reportedly been killed after gunmen on motorbikes attacked a remote border post in a part of Benin Republic where armed groups are active. According to Beninese authorities, the gunmen robbed customs officers. They say the attack appears to be linked to banditry, and it happened in the northern Alibori region near Benin's border with Niger, a zone which is frequently used by smugglers. Troops battling the threat of Islamist militants from neighboring Burkina Faso have often been attacked in northern Benin. Some coastal West African countries have beefed up security along their borders to tackle threats by militants believed to be moving from the Sahel. Let's now move to other parts of Africa, but that will be after this break. Just stay with us. Welcome back. Re-elected president of Angola, João Lourenço, took office this Thursday, starting his second mandate. In his inauguration speech, João Lourenço elected social welfare and economy as his priorities. On the external front, João Lourenço recalled the international law must take precedence over military action, appealing to Russia to end the conflict in Ukraine. And from there, we move to Somalia, where the President Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud on Thursday met U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin shortly after arriving in Washington, D.C. for talks on, among other things, the fight against extremist group Al-Shabaab in the Horn of African nation. Mohammed tweeted that he met Austin at the Pentagon to discuss their two sides' partnerships and commitment to securing future from international terrorism. The U.S. is a valuable partner in Somalia's national security, according to him. And the U.S. Defense Secretary said he had a productive meeting with Mohammed and reiterated Washington's commitment to work closely with their partners to achieve defense and security goals. The meeting comes 4 months after President Joe Biden authorized the redeployment of U.S. troops to Somali to counter all Al-Shabaab, reversing his predecessor Donald Trump's move to withdraw all American forces from the Horn of Africa last year. Up next is business news. After this break, just stay with us. Welcome back. The Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, that is the ICPC, has said that ministries, departments and agencies, that is MDAs, padded the 2021 budget to the tune of 300 billion naira. The Anti-Corruption Agency said that the MDAs also padded the 2022 budget with duplicated projects amounting to 100 billion naira. This shot the current year's budget to 17.12 trillion naira. This is aside the 49.9 billion naira discovered as salaries for ghost workers between January and June 2022. ICPC's chairman, Balaji Owasonuyi, made this known in Abuja on Thursday, where he made submissions at an interactive session with the Senate Committee on Finance on the 2022 to 2025 Medium-Term Expenditure Framework and Fiscal Strategy paper. The ICPC chairman advised relevant committees of the National Assembly to look out for such projects duplication in the proposed 19.76 trillion naira 2023 budget. In his remarks, the chairman of the committee, Solomon Adeola, who represents APC Lagos West, assured the ICPC's operational cost would be increased from the current 1.8 billion naira. And in Uganda, Parliament has condemned a resolution by the European Union Parliament calling on Uganda and Tanzania to stop the development of their oil and gas project in the East African region. In a session on Thursday, Uganda's Deputy Speaker, Thomas Tayebwa, said the resolution was based on misinformation and deliberate misrepresentation of key facts on environment and human rights protection. It said it represented the highest level of neocolonialism and imperialism against Uganda and Tanzania's sovereignty. This comes as Uganda and Tanzania are building the East African crude oil pipeline project stretching 1.443 kilometers from Lake Albert in western Uganda to the Tanzanian port of Tanga on the Indian Ocean. Once completed, it will be the longest heated oil pipeline in the world. And the EU Parliament's resolution passed on Thursday warned of human rights abuses and the social and environmental risk posed by the EACOP project. Let's now join Iron and Lubem on sports news. To stay with us.
afternoon and welcome to Sports News on Africa Today. I am Aidnan Lubem. Now to Sports News. Nigeria long jumper Ese Brume and one of the athletes awarded national honors and 200 million naira for the team Nigeria's contingent to the 2022 Commonwealth Games and the World Athletics Championships by President Muhammadu Buhari has said she got more than she expected. She said this at the 51st session of the State House briefing organized by the Presidential Communications Media Team, where the Minister of Youth and Sport Development, Sunday Dari, provided key updates on the outcome of the official presentation of the Nigerian contingent to the 2022 Commonwealth Games to President Buhari.
That was amazing, to be honest. I was expecting something like MFR, but I got a double portion. I'm happy, I'm excited. Thanks to the President.
Meanwhile, Amusan has explained why she cried at the World Championships in Oregon during the medal presentation ceremony. Nigeria won a total of 35 medals, including 12 gold, 9 silver and 14 bronze at the just concluded Commonwealth Games, and claimed the best position among African nations. Minister of Youth and Sport Development Sunday Dari on Thursday explained that the decision to shut down the league management company that's due to the incoming Nigerian Football League elections slated for 28 September 2022. This is as even as he disclosed that the Nigerian Football Federation, that is NFF, under Muhammadu Buhari's administration has received in excess of 16 billion naira. Speaking at the 51st session, the government's last resort to salvage the country's football. Recall that the operatives of the Nigeria Police Force had stormed the office of the league management company in the capital city of Abuja to seal it up. Meanwhile, the sports minister, when granting interview to newsmen, said the dissolution of the LMC was delayed for 4 months to allow a workable solution. The federal government had dissolved the LMC as the recognized operator of the Nigeria Professional Football League last Friday. Ahead of the all-important second leg match against Nigeria's representative, Remo Stars Moroccan giant AS FAR is already in high spirits for the clash. The Nigerian side stunned the Moroccan side by playing out a 1-1 draw in the keenly contested encounter played at the Hassan Moulay Stadium on Sunday. AS FAR netted the opening goal in the first half while pressing for the second goal. The away side broke their hearts by netting an equalizer late in the game. Fast by winning their Botola League game 1-0 against UTS. The team is expected to depart Rabat on Thursday en route to Nigeria for the game slated on Sunday. Nigeria's Super Sand Eagles has been drawn in Vilankulo, which was conducted on Friday in Maputo, the Mozambique capital, alongside a qualification for this year's edition after the withdrawal of Libya from the qualifiers. Senegal won the 2021 edition at home in Sali, defeating Mozambique. The winner and the runners-up will qualify for the next Beach Soccer World Cup. And that's your sport news on Africa Today. Back to Peace Ogenebawe for the rest of the news. I am Aidnan Lubem.
Special Offences Court on Thursday sentenced a 52-year-old man, Akin Isaac, to 21 years for raping his 18-year-old daughter for 12 years in Lagos State.